Okay, let's get started. Okay, hey guys, and welcome to our fifth class, our fifth live bump from class that we've been doing over the last few weeks. Hope you're well. It's been a long day at home with three smallies, so this is as much for me, a little break from my three kids, as it is exercise for you, obviously. And I'm not currently pregnant myself. I've three kids at home. Smallest is a year old, so 1, 4, and 6. So yeah, busy days at home, long days at home with the three. So looking forward to just a little bit of time just to get moving, get loosening out a little bit, and hopefully you'll find it helpful. I hope you are doing well. I hope everyone is keeping okay these days, and that the pregnancy is going well for you. And welcome to you if you've never done one of these classes before. We're going to start off with our warm up on the ball, which is usually what we do just to kind of get ourselves loosened out and warmed up a little bit, and then we'll move into the body of the class. So we'll do 30-40 minutes of work here. Some will be a little bit tougher, some exercises more challenging than others. So we like to do a little mixture of everything. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, just send us a message. But yeah, let's just get into it. And let's get loosened out. Let's get moving. Okay, so we're sitting up nice and tall on the ball, sitting up nice and tall, opening out your collarbones, gently tucking in your chin, create nice length through your head, and we are going to just gently warm up the arms. So we're going to inhale. We're just going to float the arms up, and exhale. That's it. Inhale, floating up. I'm just going to move the camera down slightly, maybe so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so inhale, floating up. Exhale. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale. This time we're going to link the fingers up at the top, and we're just going to push up into the ceiling. That's it. So just really grow tall. Sorry, now I'm just going to adjust slightly better. Nope, that made it worse. We'll go the other direction. Sorry about this. Just want to make sure you can see as much of me. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we're putting the hands. Yeah, here we go. Up, and we're going to add in a little bit of rotation now. So you should receive the stretch now on the opposite side, an area that definitely can get quite tight and stiff as the pregnancy is progressing. So just pushing the palms out as far as you can, feel that nice stretch. And we're going to just add in a little bit of rotation now as well. And as we add a little bit of rotation, you're just going to feel a little bit extra stretch through the opposite side. That's it, printing the palms out, coming back up, and we're going to stretch to the opposite side. So we're going to side bend first, just receiving that stretch, and then add in a little bit of rotation. And again, we're focusing that stretch all through our side here, through our ribs. This area does tend to get quite tight and stiff, so push and print the palms out. That's it. Growing tall again, pushing up to the ceiling. Once more either side. We're going to just side bend, rotate. That's it. Nice deep breath in here, filling the lungs. Feel that just extra expansion in your chest as you fill the lungs, and coming back up, opposite side, and add our little rotation. That's it. So we're going to come back up, relax the arms, and we're going to do a roll down now, which is a spine exercise. So we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale, just drop the chin to the chest, sliding the hands down along the legs, fingertips out in front. And our bump is just nice and relaxed in this position. We're just feeling a nice stretch through our back, up into our shoulders. Stretch the fingers out as far as you can. Take a breath in. Breathing out, we're stacking back up tall from the lower into the middle and upper back. And again, rolling the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. And level by level, fingertips out in front. So this is just a nice stretch, as I say, just for your back. We're just loosening things up before we get going. Take a breath in, breathing out, stacking back up tall. Hug the bump in gently to your back as you're doing that. One more inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale, chin to chest. That's it, and bump just nice and relaxed as we're coming down. Taking a breath in as we're holding in this position at the bottom, and take a breath out. Gently just hug the bump in as we're stacking back up from the middle, from the lower, middle, and upper back. That's it, just rolling the shoulders, loosening everything out. Palms facing each other. We're going to open out the chest, extend the wrists back. Just feel that nice stretch in the front of our chest area. Sweep the hands forward, chin to chest, and push the palms out. Upper back stretch. Inhale, opening out, extend the wrists back, and then exhale, sweeping forward, chin to chest. Feel that stretch in the upper back. And that's it. One more. Inhale, open and extend. Exhale, then sweeping forward, chin to chest, and push the palms out. And that's it. Okay, from here, we're going to do a little bit of pelvic rolls, okay? So we're on the ball, just rolling, lead the movement with the pelvis, okay? So a really nice mobility exercise. If you have any lower back stiffness, this is just a really nice mobility, just to loosen things out and nice and supported by the ball, okay? So inhale as we go back, exhale, just gently hug the bump in, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and just change direction, opposite way. Inhale, exhale, hug the bump in. And as I say, all that movement, just lead it with your pelvis. That's it. Really just gentle movement, rotating around with the ball. Center yourselves just back into the middle. We're going to go into pelvic tilts, okay? I'm just going to go sideways, so you're just seeing what's going on in the pelvic area. So inhale, we're going to sit up a little bit taller, bump just nice and relaxed. Exhale, then we're going to rock back and just gently hugging the bump in. So inhale, sitting up tall, bump is relaxed. Exhale then, and we're hugging the bump in. So we're getting a deep tummy exercise while we're getting a nice little bit of mobility around our lower back and pelvis. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale and hugging the bump in. So important to be able to move the lower back and pelvis separately so that you're not just stiff here and stuck here. Hug the bump in. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, hugging the bump in. Just do 2 more of these. Inhale, exhale, and gently hugging in. That's it. Okay. And before we get up into standing, we are just going to do a little bit of our knee raises. So a little bit of a balance and a core exercise challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a breath in as we exhale, just engaging, drawing in our bump. And then we're just going to lift one knee up off the ball. You can just gently hold on to the ball with your fingertips here, just to do a few reps first. Inhale to lower, exhale, engage, hugging your bump in, and lift the opposite knee. That's it. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. And if you can, just take your hands even off your ball. So giving yourself a little bit extra challenge. Inhale, exhale, lift the knee. That's it. Holding. Inhale to lower, exhale, engage, and lift. That's it. To lower, exhale, lift. Well done, guys. Just going to do one more either side. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. That's it. Okay, so we should be feeling a little bit looser, a little bit warmed up. We're going to come up into standing now and start doing a little bit of a leg exercise. Starting with lunges, okay? We're going to use the ball for our support here. We're going to set ourselves up so that the ball is on the opposite side to the bent knee, okay? The back leg, toes are curled, okay? Hand is on hip. Back is nice and straight. We're not leaning forwards. We're just ribs over pelvis, okay? We're going to place our hand on our hip. Take a breath in. So inhale to lower, exhale to lift. That's it. So soft knee. Don't come down heavy on that knee. If you have any difficulty with your pelvis, any discomfort there, maybe just make a position between the legs. Maybe don't step as far back on that back leg, okay? And just reduce the distance so that it might feel a little bit more comfortable for you to do this, okay? But listen to your body. If this doesn't feel comfortable, don't push yourself. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. So a lunge, it's a really functional exercise in itself, and it's good to do lunges because it prepares your legs. So if you imagine the amount of time you're going to be bending down, picking things up, especially when the baby arrives, bending down, picking up in good form, using our muscles the way that they should. That's it, the way that they should be used. So lunging, it's actually quite a functional exercise, like squats as well, that we're going to be moving on to. That's it. Okay, 10 more. Well done. Stay with me. 9, 8. So inhale as we lower, exhale as we lift. Okay, 7, 6. For the last 5, we're just going to go a little bit slower. So we are going to go 3, 2, 1, back up. That's it. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3 more to go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Last one. 3, 2, 1, and up. Brilliant. So we're going to come down, just watch that knee just nice and soft, uncurl the toes, and we're going to lean forward. Bring that front leg a little bit further in front, lean into it. Receiving the stretch on the long leg, but also in this leg that you're bent up, just gently push it outwards to the side, feel a little stretch on the inner thigh here, okay? Holding this stretch, nice breath in through the nose, just leaning through the ball. That's it, well done. So from here, we're just going to switch sides, okay? So I'll just go change my way, but all you need to do is just bring your opposite side and change up the opposite leg, okay? Just so you can see me better. I'm switching sides, okay? So again, back toes curled, hand on hip. Take a breath in, exhale, inhale to lower, exhale to come up nice and strong. Inhale to lower and exhale to come up strong. Soft knee, inhale to lower, exhale to come up. Well done, guys. Use the ball just for support. Try to let the legs do most of this. That's it. Okay, so you're not leaning too much into that ball. You're really just letting your legs do all the work. That's it. And stay with me. Excellent. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and for the last 5. Okay, so for the last 5, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and up. Well done. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2 more. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and up again. Well done, guys. And then just come down just nice and soft. Uncurl the toes. Bring the front leg a little bit further in front. Lean into it. Push that knee a little bit out to the side. Great stuff. So we move the ball out of the way. We're just going to do a little bit of pelvic tilts just with the ball. We're just going to place our elbows on the ball. We're going to inhale, just untuck the tailbone, and exhale then just hugging the bump in towards you, arching your back a little bit for this pelvic tilt. Inhale, untuck, exhale, hugging the bump in as you arch up. Inhale and exhale. That's it. So very similar to what we did in sitting. We're just doing it in a different position, leaning through the ball, a little bit like 4-point kneeling position. Inhale, exhale. And again, good exercise for the tummy, and it's even more in this exercise because we're having to come up against gravity a little bit more through our deep tummy. Inhale and exhale. Just one more. And we can just walk the ball out in front of us here, drop the bum back to the heels, and just dropping the head in between the shoulders, just receiving a nice stretch here as well. And we'll do a little shoulder exercise while we're in this position. Take a breath in, and as we breathe out, just lifting one arm up off the ball. Inhale, lower it. Exhale, opposite side. That's it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. That's it. Feel that just working the muscles around the back of your shoulders. We're not using our resistance band in the class, this class here tonight, because just in case you don't have access to resistance band. So in the class, we would use resistance band and do a little bit more upper limb stuff. So I'm just trying to do a little bit more kind of body weight as the class goes on for upper limb, and a little bit more just where we can throw in a little bit of shoulder work as well. Okay, so I'm going to slowly come up out of that. Okay, ball to the side. All right, so you don't need that ball right now. Okay, stay. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of calf work, and we're going to do some squat series exercises, some series of squat exercises now as well. Okay, so just make sure you can see me as well as you can. So let's start off with a little bit of calf work. Okay, so working our calf pump, getting any fluid out of the ankles, any swelling. We're going to float up onto the toes, lowering back down. That's it. Floating up, lowering back down. Floating up, lowering back down. That's it. Just feeling that starting to work a little bit into your calves. That's it. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Inhale and exhale. And we can just come up and then just do alternate heel drops as well. So again, we're staying on the balls of our feet. We're just dropping the heels one at a time. That's it. So you're working your calf continuously. That's it. Keep the tension out of the shoulders. Well done. Adding a little bit of arms here as well. So we're just floating the arms. Keep the tension out of the shoulders. You're just floating the arms with the heel drops. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just always breathing. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay up here on 1. We're staying up on the balls of our feet, and we're just going to pulse now. So nice and strong. If you haven't felt it up to now, you'll probably be feeling it a little bit more now in your calves. Okay, so really just working more in this position. And we're going to stay strong. So stay with me, and we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. Just shake the legs out a little bit. Okay. Well done. Okay, so our heart rate's getting up a little bit. We're starting to warm up a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to move on to some of our squat exercises. So let's start with our regular squats. Okay, regular squats. Feet can be a little bit wider than hip distance. Okay, whatever position you're comfortable. Just if you're too narrow, it's probably not comfortable. So hips, shoulder width, or even a little bit wider. Okay, so it really depends on you and the position that feels comfortable for you. Okay, so we're going to do our squats, and we're going to sit right back into it. Untuck the tailbone, sit back into it, and really nice and strong coming up. Inhale and exhale. So these are our regular squats. Okay, so let's do 20 of these. Well done. Inhale and exhale. Well done. So imagine you're sitting back onto a chair and really strong squeeze to come back up. Well done. And 10 more to go. 10. Well done. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Excellent. 20 squats. All right, again, shaking the legs out. Okay, just gives them a little bit of relief in between sets. We are going to do another little variation. We're going to come down and do some pulses. So we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then up onto the toes, nice and strong. And down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, feeling that in the quad certainly. Okay, so what we do now is we're going to do some side squats. Okay, so we're going to do 10 either side. So what we're going to do is just take a nice big step. Okay, as far as you're comfortable. Again, if your pelvis isn't feeling great this week, just small little step, or just stick with your regular squat. And if you're coming down into a regular squat and it feels uncomfortable to go, too deep, just go half squats. Okay, so let's say we're going to go out to the side. That's it. For 10, 9, well done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Opposite side then for 10 on this side. Okay. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Well done, guys. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And again, just shaking it out. Okay, a few more to go. All right, this is kind of the main work of the class. Okay, so I know your legs are feeling it, but let's just keep going for another little bit. So we're going to do another little variation on our squat, coming down into a squat position. And when we're down here, we're going to go up onto our toes. Okay, so we're in our squat, coming up onto our toes. We're going to slowly lower ourselves up, drop the heels. Squat, release. Squat onto the toes, up and release. Squat onto the toes, up, release. 2 more. Squat, toes, up, release. Last one. Squat, toes, up, release. Well done. Excellent. Okay, one more exercise. Coming into a little squat position. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift one heel. And on that side that we've lifted the heel, we're going to bring the knee out to the side and come back in for 10. That's it. 9. Feeling this a little bit more in our bum. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, well done, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Opposite side. So again, coming into our squat, lifting up the heel on the opposite side, knee outwards and back in. Out and in. 8, 7, 6, well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we go. Excellent stuff, guys. Okay, we'll be giving the legs a little stretch now once we come down onto the mat. Okay. Grabbing some water. Okay, so we're going to come down, long sitting position. Okay, so just down along the regular lift we've just done. If that is challenging enough for you, stick at that level. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, we're going to take one leg, place it on the other leg. We're going to take a breath in, so foot is back planted. Don't push off the heel for this. Okay, so just take a breath in, breathing out, lifting up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. As I say, if that feels too much for you, just go back to the double leg lifts, okay? So listen to your body. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with. 5, inhale and exhale. 3, 2, last one, and lower down. Well done. We're going to repeat that now on the opposite side. Foot planted down, take a breath in, exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale as we lift. Well done. And again, double leg. If this isn't comfortable, just stick with 2 legs. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Shake it out. Okay. Next one we're going to do is, as I said to you earlier, we want to try and get in a bit of arm work here, even though we don't have resistance bands. We're going to do a bit of tricep dips, okay, in this position. Again, shake it out, okay? We're going to take one arm, just going to bring it, I'll just face this way. Just going to give the arms a little bit of a stretch, bring one arm across the body, wriggling the fingers, loosening out the wrist. That's it. Imagine you're actually drawing the shoulder from the socket. Taking that arm behind the back of the head now and just drawing it down for stretch. That's it. Opposite arm, bring it across the body, stretching it over. Wriggling the wrist, loosening the fingers. Well done. And taking that arm behind the back of the head, drawing it down to feel the stretch in the back of the arm mostly here. Doing great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move down into side lying, okay? And we're going to do a little bit of hip work in side lying, one side, and then transition through 4-point kneeling to the opposite side as well. So focus on the glutes or hip muscles is the main focus now of the next few exercises that we're going to do. So just take your time, just move down onto your side. If you have a little cushion or pillow, you could use it for your head here, or you can just place your head down on your arm. Okay, so what you can do when you come down into this position is just position yourself so that your shoulders and your hips are stacked. You can have the underneath leg bent. We're working the top leg here, so you can bend the underneath leg, which makes it a little bit easier. If you want the extra challenge, have the underneath leg straight. It just reduces your base of support here, so challenges the core a little bit more. So whatever you're comfortable with, okay? We're going to start just with side kicks, okay? So we're going to lift the leg up to hip height, create nice length through that top leg, and we're going to float the leg forwards as we inhale, draw the heel back as we exhale. So inhale and exhale. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Your hand you can hold in front as well then for a little bit of balance, or you can have that by your side, okay? So inhale and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. So keep the leg, imagine you're sliding along a coffee table here, and the leg stays at the same height as we come forward and back. Nice, smooth, controlled movement, not really jerky movements here. So slowing it down, not a fast movement. So little breather. We're going to go up into lift and lower, okay, which I'm sure you know, lift and lower. So again, we're just feeling that working our bum on that side. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, 2 legs, we're going to bring them out in front. Okay, so the 2 legs are out in front together. Top leg is lifted. Again, we're creating nice length through the top leg, pointing the toes, and we're going to do leg circles. Okay, a little toughie. So for 5, we're drawing circles. So it's not an ankle movement, it's a whole leg movement. So really feeling that in the hip and bum area. 3, 2, 1. And if you just go for Swiss ball size circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the leg. Make a fist and just smack out the bum there. Okay, give it a little bit of release after that. We're going to bend the knees right up now. We call this our chair position. Okay, so you can see me okay there. But imagine you could fit a chair in. Hips and knees are at 90. You can see the tips of your toes. So this exercise, we call it our open book exercise. So top leg lifted. Okay, again to hip distance, and we're going to open. Imagine you're opening the page of a book here. Try not to roll back here. So go as far as you can control with your hip. So we're opening and closing. So you're feeling this now after the few exercises. The bum is really working here. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower it down. Again, make a little fist. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a little arm exercise. Okay, so we're going to take one hand, place it on top of the other. We're going to take a breath in, breathing out, and you're coming up and over with the hand. Okay, I'm blocked here now behind me, but go right back to the floor behind you as far as you can. Keep your hips drawn forward, but your arm in the opposite direction. So you're just receiving a really nice stretch through the middle of your back, and hold it there. Take a nice deep breath. Filling the lungs, feel the extra expansion in your chest and stretch. Take a breath in and then breathing out, bringing the arm back to the floor in front. And from there, just slowly push yourself up with your hand and your elbow. And we're going to come up onto our elbow. Bring the knees back in line with our hips. So this would be our position for side bridge. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move it up onto the wrist today, okay? And again, if this is uncomfortable for you, just go back into our side bridge position and you're lifting your hips up off the mat, okay? We're just moving a little bit higher onto our wrist here, lifting our hips up, and we're dropping the hips down to the mat. That's it. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That's it. So feeling this now in our side trunk. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Well done. And again, slowly we're going to transition now onto all 4s. So just take your time coming onto hands and knees. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, and let's go for some pelvic tilts. So inhale, untuck the tailbone. Exhale, then dropping the head and arching the back up, hugging our bump up into our back. Inhale to release it. Exhale. Inhale to release, exhale to hug. Release and hug. Let's do a few more of these. Last one. So carrying on to a little bit of upper limb work. Let's do a little push up on this position as well. So you can place the hands a little bit further in front if you want. We're staying on our knees. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, just gently draw the tummy in. We're going to come down, tipping the nose down towards the mat. That's it. So coming down, pushing back up. That's it. And you can just link the feet as well. So just staying on the knees. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. From here, just dropping the bum back onto the heels. Lengthen the fingers. Nice deep breaths here. Well done, guys. Slowly from here, we're going to transition now to the opposite side. So just taking our time. So we're going to bring our heads to the other end of the mat now. So we're going to work the opposite hip. Get to do all that again, okay? Just on the other side. All right, so again, coming down into side lying, stacking shoulders and hips, keeping the underneath leg bent if you want, or straight for a little bit more difficulty. That's it. You can use your hand in front for a little bit of balance as well. Okay, so starting position, leg lifted, toes pointed, lengthen through that top leg. Imagine we're sliding along a coffee table, so keep the leg at the same height forwards and backwards. That's it. Starting to just work into our bum muscle. And exhale. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Well done, guys. We're nearly there. Just got to get through these hip exercises. 3, 2, last one. Well done. And a little breather. You can give it a little smack as it needs it, and then from there into lift and lower. That's it. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Again, a little smack. 2 legs then. We're going to bring a little bit out in front. Okay, both together. So if you did have the underneath leg bent, straighten it now and just have it in line with the other leg. These are our hip circles, okay, leg circles, whatever you want to call them. Tough, okay, so the size of the circle is, see what you can do. We're going to start with small circle. So we're going to bring the leg up, point the toes, nice length through that top leg, and we're going to start with some small circles, okay? And as I say, it's not an ankle circle, it's a whole leg circle, so we're really feeling it in the hip and bum area. That's it. And if you're feeling brave and you want to go bigger, think about drawing the Swiss ball. Okay, well done. 5, 4, slow it down. 3, well done. 2, 1. Excellent stuff. Well done, guys. Give it a good smack after that one. Okay, legs bent up now into our chair position. So hips and knees are at 90. You should be able to see the tips of your toes. And this is the open book exercise. So leg lifted to hip height. And imagine you're opening the page of a book again. Careful not to roll back. Lowering to hip height and back up. Lowering to hip height and back up. And your bum is really feeling it at this stage. We're nearly there. Okay, this is our last set on this side. And we'll just give a nice little stretch to the bum area shortly. 5, 4, well done. 3, 2, 1. Lower it back down. Well done. Give it a good smack. And from here, we're going to do our arm openings on this side. So just placing the palms together, take a breath in, and on the breath out, bring that top arm all the way back behind you, all the way to the floor behind you, keeping your hips drawn forward, but letting your body go back and feel a really nice stretch through the middle of your back there. Take a breath in, hold the stretch, and then take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to return back to our start position, slowly transitioning from there up onto the elbows. So either going for an elbow bridge here, just position the knees back in line with your hips, okay? So either an elbow bridge, or if you're comfortable to come off the wrist, we're going to come up for our side dips, lifting the hips up, and we're dropping the hips down. Well done. We're nearly there. Well done, guys. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Working that side trunk. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent. Okay, so slowly coming out of that. And again, we're going to transition from here into 4-point kneeling. So we're just going to come onto our hands and knees. And we're going to give our bum a nice stretch in this position. Okay, so we're stretching the right side. We're going to bend the right leg up, cross it over the left side. And we're going to lengthen our left leg back down behind us. Okay. And if you're comfortable to go a little bit deeper, stack your fists and rest your forehead down. And try to make sure that your hip bones are level to the ground and you're not kind of shifted to one side or the other so that you receive the best stretch in that area, okay? So really holding this position, just kind of breathing into it. You can spend 20, 30 seconds longer, okay? It's a nice stretch, especially if you are symptomatic or getting any pain or discomfort around your hip area. If those muscles are tight, this is just a really nice deep stretch to get into. And women, can get into this stretch right up to 40 weeks, okay, even though it looks like they couldn't, okay? Most women do. Now, for some, they can't. There are alternative bum stretches that you can do. But if you can get into this position, it really is a good deep hip stretch, okay? So back leg then, we're just going to walk it back up. And we're just going to switch sides. So bring our left leg up and over towards the right side, lengthening our right leg back down, stacking the fists, resting the head down. That's it, brilliant. And again, just walking the back leg up, coming back into our 4-point kneeling position. That's it, shifting the hips a little bit side to side. That's it, curling the toes underneath us. We're going to walk the hands back. We're going to come up into a standing position, drop the heels, and we're going to roll up into standing. Well done. That's it. Okay, so let's just finish with a little roll out, stretch and standing. Okay, so that's our 40 minutes. So definitely feeling better than I did when I started. Okay, the power of exercise, just feeling a bit more energized. I was feeling a bit flat and a bit tired earlier, but definitely after just a little bit of movement for half an hour, 40 minutes. So hopefully you're all feeling a little bit better after that. Destined for a good night's sleep tonight, hopefully. Yeah, and hopefully you'll be back to join us again over the coming weeks. Ayla should be doing one again on Friday at midday, live from her house. So hope to see you there, and I'll be back again this time next week, all going well. So stay safe, stay well, and thanks for joining me for this class tonight. Take care.